Okay, this is all about assistive technology, and I'm Dr. Chapman's brother. Yeah, one of the brothers. Okay, yeah. I think I'm the coolest brother, of course. And I'm not going to be giving the whole talk today. I'm just here to pass you on to Tanya the Talking Tomato. Okay? Wait a minute. Tanya the Talk. What does she have? Okay, Nip. Hey, look, I'm going. I, I'm not getting into this. Okay, here's a tomato. Okay, she's got a tomato lecturing for her. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh wow.
Hello! Yay! And oh goodness, my mouth was going all over the place. And welcome to Assistive Technology. And I am, of course, Tanya the Talking Tomato, the teaching assistant for this class. And I'm so happy to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. And of course, as I was just saying, this is the assistive technology class. And and this is all under the rubric of assistive technology and augmentative communication approaches and strategies and tools. That all falls under assistive technology. Okay, well, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about assistive technology. We're going to give you some definitions. Yeah, so you can go with some definitions because those are always good. The definitions, good, good. Okay, and then we'll go and we'll get into augmentative communication, which is a part of assistive technology and something that I think you guys are going to like. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. Okay, assistive technology. What is it? Well, sometimes people call it AT for short. Kind of like they call me T or Try T, Tanya the Talking Tomato. Yeah, that's right. Well, they call this AT. And the AT is all about enabling people with disabilities to accomplish their daily tasks and to assist them in communication, education, work, or recreational activities. In essence, oh, excuse me, it helps them to achieve a greater independence and enhancing their overall quality of life. Hey, that's not so bad. That's pretty good. Assistive technology basically gives them some assistance. It's helping them up. All right. Since my arms aren't working, I would sign help, but I can't do that right now. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing here. Now, under the rubric of assistive technology is a lot of things, and I want to make sure that I talk about them. For instance, one of those things is going and looking at communication aids, assisting with communication like speech and augmentative communication aids and writing and typing tools. That's all under the rubric of communication. And then there's computer stuff, like computer assistance, like accessing like stuff on the computer, like keyboards and key guards and an eye gaze pointing system and the mouse and stuff, not like plural like mice, but the little mouse that you use when you're using the computer. And also under that is braille devices. These are all things under communication access aids. And then daily living aids like clothing and dressing aids, and eating and cooking aids, and home and maintenance aids, and toileting, bathing aids. All these things are under assistive technology. Ways that people with special needs, or even typically developing people who could, benefit their daily lives. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Oh, there are my hands. Okie doke. Well, let's move on. There's some other things here, like hearing and listening aids, and excuse me, hearing and listening aids, and mobility and transportation aids, like wheelchairs and things like that, as well as prosthetics and recreational aids, and seating and position aids, such as, things that are going to help people to sit properly and to sit up just right, and vision and reading aids. All of these things are under assistive technology. Like the hearing and listening aids are like the TDD devices and adaptive phones, like armrests and supports and back supports and writing aids all fall under assistive technology. And the wheelchairs and walkers and stretchers and customized cars and vans, that all goes under assistive technology. Yay! Okay, now, if you were listening really carefully, you saw that I also had under assistive technology basically this whole thing about communication or communication aids. And in that is augmentative communication, also known as AAC, augmentative alternative communication. And this is all about expressing communication needs, like express yourself. Yeah. Okay, and by large, this is a huge need of people in early childhood settings. Yes, in early childhood special ed settings, this is a huge thing. So we got to focus on this. So augmentative communication, often referred to as alternative communication or AAC, it's a method of communication used by children with speech and language disabilities, like our little ones with cerebral palsy that might have some oral motor difficulty, our little ones with autism, and other little ones that might have some sort of delay in terms of their expressive language. Yeah, this is important. So, and also augmentative communication is it's about little ones who are unable to use their expressive language. Oh, I just said that, yeah. But they do have the cognitive ability that they need to be able to express themselves. So their receptive language is really high. And then often sometimes little ones who are difficult to understand, we end up using these assistive technology devices, like augmentative communication. Okay. Oh, here we go. Now, under the rubric of augmentative communication, I want you to think of that as an approach. Now, remember those approaches. It's all about how children learn and how best to teach them. How children learn expressive language and how best to teach them, or how best to assist them in their expressive language. And visual support strategies is one strategy under the approach of augmentative communication. Okay? So, now remember, augment means to kind of, augment, to add to improve, to make better. Okay, so visual support strategies are all about the vision, being able to see these things, okay? And the strategies for supporting this augmentative communication or this expressive language can be seen as high-tech or low-tech. High-tech, that's stuff you have to plug in or put batteries in. It's pretty complicated and usually very expensive. Ooh, we don't have money for that. And you know what? It's always changing, too. It seems to always change, and it's kind of difficult to get a grasp on it. But you know what? There's also some other strategies that are under the category of low-tech. We like our low-tech because low-tech is cheap, inexpensive, and something that folks in typically developing classrooms can use in their learning spaces. So